from Texas. We were visiting family, and it took us 2 days to get down. We stopped at a hotel and then hung out for about 5 days down there and decided to do 1 day coming back. So that was a bigger 10-hour drive home.
Hey, Betty.
Good job.
Topped it off at 96% because I don't want to go to 100%. It's ready. It's just barely charging because it's AC's on. We're ready to go.
Are we ready to go?
Yeah! Day 1 is a 4-hour day. We left at 96%. We stopped in Van Buren. Oh, we stopped to charge when we were at 67% because it was the only supercharger between our house and the hotel. And so we just needed enough charge to get the rest of the way to the hotel. Slow charging overnight.
Morning. Ready to go.
All right. Goodbye, house.
Bye, house for 4 days. Bye, house days.
And we will be driving about 4 hours to Atoka, Oklahoma.
Can you make it 4 hours today?
Yeah!
Whoa, look at the sky. Whoa.
We have not had rain for weeks. It's been so dry.
It's so pretty.
If you know you're going to be hitting a lot of rain, just charge for another 5-10 minutes to make sure you got enough buffer. Usually you're fine.
Does the car tell you how long to charge?
Yep. It'll tell you exactly how long. I usually like to give it a 5-minute extra just to be safe.
How is the water coming up?
Because the wind.
So we're about 10 minutes in, and we already got the first when will we be there. We'll start the counts.
I thought, well, we could do it for the whole trip, just for fun, or a 10-hour trip, see how long we could do full self-driving.
Yeah.
But I decided against it because it's going to take, it just takes too long. Well, not speeding, but it takes a little longer to speed up, or it kind of is jerky, and sometimes you got to cancel it. I shouldn't say it's not much longer, but it's more hassle. Once we get on the freeway, I'll be using it all the way. But it's in town, the full self-driving part is definitely jerkier, and it's like driving a teenager.
With a teenager?
Or you, I guess.
What?
But on the highway, it's definitely worth it. I will use it 95% of the time on the highway.
When are we going to get to
It'll be about
Did you hear that? That's the second one.
3.5 hours.
Do you do the happy birthday song? Good job!
So right now I'm on Autopilot, and we're on a freeway. I'm going 65, 63, but there's a lot of traffic. Pretty smooth for lane changes and such. It's a little jerky sometimes when you get to lots of traffic because a car will pull in front of you. As soon as that car pulls away from you, then it wants to speed up really fast. But yeah, so right now it's on automatic. It changes all the lanes for me.
Wait, did you click something to make it change lanes just now?
I do. You can make it automatic, but I don't like that. So I like to be in control when it changes lanes. Like right now, I can see I need to get over. There's cars all coming into my lane, so I'm going to get over now. So I just hit the blinker once, takes it over by itself.
So do you trust the car driving more than me?
Yep.
It's still driving while you're doing that?
Yep. But if I look way too long,
What was that?
Pay attention to the road.
That's what the beep was?
Yep.
How does it know you're looking away?
This little camera right here.
What?
Constantly looking at my eyes.
I see your eyes. You're welcome. Do you like steak?
Hold on! Hold on! Hold on! And here we are, first charging stop of the trip.
I can help you, Puppy.
Yeah, you want to?
Let me walk in.
Pull it out.
I'll get you, Quill.
Push the button. Opens up. Plug it in.
Whoa. Are you petting the cat?
Yeah.
We're charged.
Yes!
Jump, 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 jump.
Woo!
That's from David Money. Ready?
Okay, when are we going to be at the hotel?
There's 6. Bye. got Moo Moo here. And
Here.
No!
what? What?
I can't tell if that was a Tesla semi over there.
Tesla semi?
It almost looked like it.
What? Are those out yet?
Yeah, there's a couple. And it was red, just like the red.
No way.
This is what you do. You ready?
Mommy.
It's quiet, easy to charge, cheaper, and it's fun driving. They're so fun driving.
And so we've had it for 3.5 years?
Yeah, 3.5 years now.
And how many times have I driven it?
Once. So, maintenance is super cheap. No brake pads. They say up to 300,000 miles before you need brake pads. You just never use them. The regen braking is good, and it's gotten better, so you can come to a complete stop without even touching the brake pedal. Anytime you let go of the accelerator pedal, or a little bit or a lot, it gives you regenerative braking, slows your car down. Which, what that does is it allows the motor to regenerate electricity and put it back into the battery.
You guys did so good. Need a hand? Well, water does not shoot out of that, actually.
Go!
Cool, where's Nora?
That's where we go there, yeah. Not very clean, so you want to have this on, okay?
Why is that not good?
Well, because it'll...
Good night.
After slow charging at the hotel all night, day 2 started and we were pretty much full. We left at 9 o'clock. We knew we were gonna get coffee and then we were gonna charge in Dallas with the 6-hour day.
Are we driving for 6 hours today?
No.
Yep.
But most of the time you want to get the battery lower because it charges faster when it's lower. So if you're down to 20, 30%, that charges a lot faster than if it was at 70 or 80%. And when I map that in, it tells me exactly my stops, how long to charge, 20 minutes and then 15 minutes.
And it picks which superchargers?
Yep.
Okay.
It picks, there's I think 2 other ones that we're going to pass by that we're not going to charge at.
So, Will woke up probably 5 times last night, and then Nora this morning spilled milk and cereal all over her shorts. And pretty much any road trip is gonna have that kind of stuff, I think. So,
So this one's going to charge us more during the peak times because that's when the power is more expensive for them. So they're going to charge 44 cents a kilowatt hour. But then when you charge at home, residential, those are like 12 cents a kilowatt hour.
oh,
It was a lot cheaper to charge at home.
do you remember the Alamo?
Is it Alamo? Alamo.
They just started laying on the sidewalk.
It's nice that the coffee shop is right next to supercharging.
Woo!
Yay! Charged up.
Coffee, charge ourselves.
I raised the limit, so I thought, well, we got the cheaper rate right now. Let's go ahead and charge. Between 100 and 120 miles of range we gained, and we spent $6.
Nice.
So when they're alive,
Is that hot?
they look like.
I think you don't remember it, but it was a long time ago.
Okay.
White, red, and blue.
What?
Tico, get in water.
We made it.
So we went on this trip because we wanted to see our family that love us so much. So all the gas that we didn't use on the way to Texas, we ended up using while we were there. I got to ride in a Jeep for the first time. I had a 7-year-old drive me for the first time. Oh boy. Are you driving, Quill? Turn. And then we got to see the land that they're buying for their business, so we got to drive around there.
Yeah, the rabbits.
We got to almost jump in a pond full of alligators.
I am 100% not joking.
I see it.
Yeah, that's like a 4 or 5 foot
Lots of good quality time with family.
Who taught you this?
Me.
What?
She can do it with her arms. I just saw a monkey
Got this place? Look at the kitty. Let me see.
Time, yeah.
Okay, let's go get you dressed.
I ran into the wall. Why? Because Marco Polo is definitely the game to play.
Beautiful. Made sushi. Highly wasabiing it. You want one, Cole? Say goodbye, and we're back on the road heading home.
It's the last time before we leave.
We did it. We survived. We have some scars.
We got a little banged up, but we're good.
10-hour day. We left fully charged, drove for about 2.5 hours.
It's a cow, it looks like. Look at the dead cow drive away. It's like a roundabout that goes around this building. Every time there's an In-N-Out burger, even a little bit close, we have to get it.
So good. They have milkshakes, soup.
I want milkshake.
Soups, so you got LiDAR.
What does that mean?
Those two guys are just sitting there to self-drive a car. They're, instead of using just cameras, they're also using LiDAR, which shoots out little radar, but pinpoint. So you get the pinpoint out of your car that's on the road. And they're really expensive, but for a truck.
And then we had our first stop in Corsicana. So we charged for 5 minutes, so we had just enough time to get to In-N-Out Burger.
Oh,
Keep going.
That was fast.
Then we stayed at the charger near that, which was the Dallas charger, for probably 25 minutes.
If you really had to, and you really needed to make it from one spot to another, and there's like, over 300 miles before you can find another charger, a high-speed charger, then you would look for a level 2, which is a medium charger. And one of those, you could take a long lunch, take a long dinner, and charge for an hour or two, and then that would give you enough to get to the next charger. But there's not many places like that.
The Silver Springs charger was a 45-minute charge, and this was the longest one because there are not any superchargers between Silver Springs and Van Buren. And so we had to make sure we were fully charged or pretty close to fully charged before we left this one.
And a lot of times they get out and buy stuff too. So I was going to say, this doesn't happen as much now because they're putting in new chargers that are faster. But these guys, the ones with the thicker cables, you don't want to charge right next to somebody else. Because when you do, it actually cuts the speed in half for them and you. So when you back in, it's good to try to alternate spots. The new chargers, it doesn't matter. They don't share speeds. And they're thinner cables, they actually are a higher speed.
So it's only these thicker.
Which they're starting to replace.
Are we gonna walk around the town? They're closed. Yeah, it looks leathery. That's crazy. The next coffee shop. Whoa. Careful.
Whoa, look, it's a tiny one.
Because I need to make a good decision. Charge the battery all the way up, and now it's saying, be careful, you might not get there with enough charge.
Nora, did you know it uses up some of the battery to use our air conditioning? Cut up low power mode.
Yeah, low power mode. I'll just turn off lights, just in case. So I'm pretty sure we'll be fine because we have Van Buren right here. I get there with like 5 to 8%.
Okay.
No, if it was Stewart's brand new 2021 Model 3, it'd have no issue probably.
It's kind of nice sometimes, not all the time, but like having a nice 45-minute
Oh yeah.
charge break. I feel like we normally wouldn't take that long of a break to walk around, but it makes a big difference, I feel like.
Yeah, it does. It breaks it up.
That you do it all over the floor.
Look. A creek. Way down
And make it all the way to Van Buren, our last charger.
there. Last charge, about an hour and a half left. And a trick about the last charge is to only charge enough to get you home. Because then once you get home, you can plug in and get cheaper charging at home. Get it home, last stretch.